and gentlemen, it would be great to know if anyone's still there, of course, because you might have all just
you have to give them a
gone
minute.
away. But anyway, we're going to try again. It looks like we're live on.
We are live,
on Chrome. So Jamie's saying we're live. Is Jamie live? That's the big question on my list. Steg says live. Hey again, Toast Toad. Welcome, my friend. Racer XTC gets free practice done. And I'm going to just stop speaking for a minute and see if you can hear Jamie.
Yeah, Toog's happy now. Look, he's got his little boy back. Look, there we go.
Good. But I am going to absolutely confirm after this to ignore every person that has ever recommended me to get Voice Meter, because I've just uninstalled the bits of Voice Meter quickly and gone back to the old way to get this working. So whoever you were, because I can't remember the whole list of people who recommended it to me, you are wrong. That is my piece for the evening. Anyway, we're into qualification, Jamie. Let's get the racing underway, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, unbelievable scenes. Yeah. Do you think any other streamers have ever literally stopped their stream completely to have a little head gone and then come back 10 minutes later and crack on?
At least I had it off air.
You did. Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. I can give you the behind the scenes insight into it. It was absolutely fantastic. But the point is, you haven't let that get to you, right? You've got the stuff sorted. You've got it working.
Exactly.
I think Legionary may be getting some strong words coming his way from you. That's all I'm thinking.
I definitely remember Legionary's mentioned it a few times. Ian's mentioned it a few times. I want to say Theg's mentioned it a few times. There's a lot of people. There's more than those three as well who have all said to me, "Get Voicemail, it'll solve all your problems." And I've literally spent about 5 hours today trying to get it set up. Tested it, went through everything. Still doesn't work. It beggars belief. But anyway,
the good news is.
The good news is, Jamie, it's done. You're back. Voice Meter. Yeah, it is, Ian. You're correct.
Now, Ryan, does this mean, now that you've had to uninstall all that nonsense, does this mean that we've lost all the soundboard stuff you had?
Oh, no, Jamie. Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't know. But we're about to find out, aren't we? About to find out. So, because as one thing I've been meaning to do for a long time is to bring back the horrendous sounds that everyone hates and loves at the same time.
And it's this beautiful voice changing software,
which I know you all loved back in the day. We gave it away for subs.
Wow.
And it's just sensational. So that's back. So we have got a plus out of me wanting to rework all the sound. As I said,
we at least got that.
We at least got that. If that worked, of course, and everyone actually heard that, because they might not have done. But anyway, we're in qualification. No one being you. Yes. I mean, Ian, I am 100% on your side. I watched 5 YouTube videos today, and all of them said to set it up differently, and none of the 5 ways worked. So I agree with you. People are just doing it. So people like me who think it's a good idea go on YouTube and they'll, let's see how to look at, and they just do it for YouTube videos. Because as I said, after this, genuinely, as soon as this stream finishes, I'm going to uninstall the whole bloody lot of it. Right, 17 minutes to go. Jamie, qualification is the final week, and it's going to be a good race, I hope, for the people at home.
I mean, hopefully so, Ryan. We've had an interesting season, haven't we? As we've mentioned every time, every round, they're different cars, and we've chucked something different in. Next season, I think a lot of drivers are pleased that we're going back for a more traditional car, the touring cars next season, after a very hotly contested vote, which you almost swung with your efforts last week. Excellent work.
So close.
You were so close.
One vote.
It was. And speaking of 1 point between them, right, tonight's championship into the final race, the top 2 are split by 1 point, and 3rd place and 4th place are less than 10 points behind. We've got Bobbert on 90, Kodiak on 89, Theg on 83, Mr. Rich on 82, Ryan. This is going to the wire.
It certainly is, yes. Anyone can take the crown here tonight as the final week of season 19 adorns your screens tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be very, very exciting.
Oh, that was you. I genuinely thought that was someone doing an impression earlier. Actually, I had no idea because I didn't realise you'd set that back up.
It's fantastic.
Dole 82, he can't believe his luck, Ryan. He was absolutely panicking. But don't worry, Dole 82. The best race commentator is live again, Ryan. Congratulations and welcome back.
Thank you, Dole. Thank you, everybody. We are here. Don't worry. Thursday night, we're coming all over your screens. Wherever you're on a mobile phone, on a TV, on a 100-inch projector, however you're watching it tonight, we're here. And it's time to have a great old night. Racer, though, Jamie, he's having an excellent night so far. Just popping in a cheeky 148 early doors.
Yeah, I mean, Racer's what an interesting season he's had, right? Clearly the quickest driver in these cars overall, but had terrible luck the first 2 races. Managed to finally get that win that he fully deserved in race 3, but unfortunately, of course, it's left him way out of contention in the overall championship with those 2 0-point weeks. You think, you know, if luck had gone another way for him, technical gremlins and stuff, then he surely would be right in this championship fight, right?
Well, you'd think so. Yeah, you'd absolutely think so, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, we'll find out, won't we? We will find out tonight who's going to take that crown overall. Of course, Racer is, as you said, Jamie, one of the quickest, well, if not the quickest guy here tonight. But he's going to have to hope for, I mean, basically everyone not to finish the race and then some to even get anywhere near the top 5, given his technical issues. But someone who's here, who wasn't here at the start, Jamie, Ethan, we're on board with at the moment. You know, good characters to have around the group.
Yeah, just you know, little hot tip from behind the scenes. Just got back from dropping his dad to the to pick up his new car in the snow. So you know, good news for Ethan. That's less good news, right? Have we got a little sound for that?
Yeah.
Fatality.
Yes, I feel like the R. Kelly one would work there as well. Actually,
well, this one.
I believe I can fly.
Exactly. I'll tell you what we could have done with that in the rallycross event.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true.
We're definitely done with that.
Very true. Very true. Anyway, 30 minutes to go. Racer's gone a second better than where he was, Jamie, into the 147s now. He's not here to mess around tonight.
He's got a 3-second gap, Ryan, on anyone else. Bob are yet to set a time. We've also got Zerone here, who had a very good debut last week, didn't he, Ryan? But Bob, yet to set a time. He's just coming around the final couple of corners now. Getting that back end out. Squirmy wormy.
That's a little bit slow. That is a little bit slow.
Don't slide in. He's trying his best. He
is. But at the moment, Jamie, his best not good enough in 25th place. We've got a couple of members, though, breaking into the 140 clubs. We've got Dazzle 149, Duncan 149. They're clawing in. Racer. The time has been cut down. Bobber now into the 150s into 4th place. He wasn't as slow as he looked.
There's the King, Ryan. This is the one for the championship. King and Bobber, remember, top 2. And then Feg and Mr. Rich not far behind as well. King, I've lost him, Ryan. He's actually dropped to 20th. He needs to get a better lap in. Bobo is in 4th. Mr. Rich 5th, very close. Theg 11th, Ryan. Let's keep an eye on those 4 for the championship.
Let's certainly do that, yes, ladies and gentlemen, because they are the hot favourites in pole position tonight to take the crown, and it certainly could be any one of them. Racer's going to be up there, though, Jamie. Dazza, obviously a late resurgence from Dazza here. We've not seen probably the best of Dazza that we know and love during this whole championship, but put in his, his best race last by the looks of it at the moment. And Duncan as well, been someone who's been very consistently good throughout this championship so far.
Absolutely, yeah, great point. I mean, yeah, those 4 in contention for the title, Ryan, but absolutely, there's many more in contention for the win tonight individually, which is a great point. Of course, Leisure and Ian, Ryan, reminiscing in the chat about the time we all spent here together last year at this track, having a blooming lovely time.
It was a great day. It's
all gone to shit now, though, isn't it? All in the bin now. So what a waste of money that was. I might ask for a refund, actually. I might ring up the circuit and say, look, one of them's had an absolute fucking little head scot. So can I get my money back? Because he's ruined it all, the absolute little slug. And they'll go, what, that little Scottish one? Yeah, that one. Unbelievable scenes. It was good. Dear. It was a good day, wasn't it? It was a good day.
It was a good day.
Good little day.
Dazza's getting a little bit closer. Wow, harsh as Benderama.
I'm not sure Benderama gets the extreme love between me and Ian that allows us to banter in such a way.
Exactly. Bobber, though, Jamie, into 2nd place with the 148.4 is getting closer at the top, and that's what we like to see. ladies and gentlemen, as we hit the 10-minute mark, Jamie, for qualification this evening. And, you know, Yerasan now, Zerone in the 149 as well. They're all clawing it in slowly but surely.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, you know, thanks for that. You've definitely proved you can tell you can read time there. 10 minutes indeed has gone. It's sorry. Oh, Ian, that was not a dream. You were sort of half asleep, so you might have thought it was a dream, but I was fully awake. Benderama, I mean, I'm only on here while I'm trying to order Krispy Kremes. I mean, he's honest, Ryan, with us. You can't say any more.
No, definitely honest. Although I do want to know what Krispy Kremes are. Any ideas, Krispy Kremes?
I mean, give him a break. Come on.
Yeah, but he's literally gone to university to learn how to write words, and he can't spell one, Jamie.
But crispy technically is not actually a word, so with a K. So
yeah, true.
Yeah. So there we go. Good. Yerasan, up to 6th. Chamberlain are now up in 4th. Ryan, looking good up there. Bobber is close. I mean, within half a second of Racer in these cars is close, you have to say.
Exactly, very close. And to be fair, Jamie, we've seen it in the racing itself. You know, half a second is nothing in these beasts because mistakes are aplenty all up and down the track. I don't think we've seen any of the drivers throughout this championship not make at least one mistake during a race.
Okay. Every race has been dramatic for sure. Absolutely. Still plenty of time left though, Ryan. Still plenty of time left, but that racer time does look pretty unconquerable.
It does. I just remember there was that little burger van just to the left over here, James. We got our food there, sat up on that bank there, and just watch the cars, you know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, what scenes? Yeah, I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Do you? Yeah, fond memory or?
It was great. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah. You remember your tries beneath Starkey's Bridge? Yeah, I mean, you know me and corner names, boys and girls. I'm all
corner names, bridge names, you know, any sort of names related to tracks or, you know, racing in general. Ryan, just tell everyone how many hours you didn't do your job today whilst you were trying to fix voice meter.
Well, I was still sort of half doing my job.
Were you?
But I did start the process at 1 p.m. and on and off until about 7:30 tonight. I finally got to a position that I was happy with. Went live and it didn't work, so good.
I like to think you're like doing someone's appraisal or something and like half doing voice meter. Like, oh dear me. Zerone up to 7th, Ryan. Decent racer we've seen in the first couple of weeks that he's been with us. Absolutely good to see Bada bing, bada bong up there in 8th place though, pushing Rich down to 9th, Nashif 10th. Don't forget Nashif, Ryan, he's been up there in qualifying in most rounds but struggling a little bit this time.
Yeah, I think what will be good, Jamie, is we're going to a more, how can I put this without hurting anyone's feelings, easy car next season.
It's basically impossible to spin the touring cars. Actually,
so people like your Zerones and your Riches and your Nashifts and your Yerasans and your Dazzers. I mean, they're all going to be up there, aren't they? You could probably reel off about 15 people who, in a very similar car, without the sort of difficulty levels that these ones are giving a few people. I mean, if all those same people sign up for season 20, I mean, let me just say it again, season 20.
That is definitely too many. That's not even a joke now.
Yeah,
that is definitely too many.
Definitely too many.
20.
Our 20th NoobGamerz season. I mean, the touring cars. I mean, the Clios would have obviously been closer because the Clios are better, but the touring cars will still give us some great racing as well.
I mean, we're quickly catching up, Formula One all-time history in terms of number of seasons at this rate, right? I feel like we need to get a NoobGamerz like. I want to say chiropractor then. I didn't mean that. Choreographer.
Why?
Don't mean that either. What I mean is chronological. Chronicler. Yeah? Guy
historian?
Record stuff. Yeah, I know.
Statistician?
That's really what I want. Chronicler. Is that a word? Yeah, chronicler. I think I can get away with that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. A chronicler, yeah, absolutely. NoobGamerz chronicler. To keep it, so we, in a few years, we can look back and say, all the crazy seasons we've done. What car do you reckon has had the most seasons? GTs or touring cars?
I think probably GTs is my gut feeling.
Okay.
Touring cars has been up there though. We've definitely done them a lot. But they're popular and people know them, and it gives us some great racing, which will be
All
good.
I'm saying is #Clios for season 21.
I mean, we need Clios within the next 10 seasons. I want Clios, Jamie. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, we definitely won't be around. It's been 10 seasons. Come on. Don't be silly now. Don't be silly.
People would have
we'll all
said,
be
like,
COVID zombies by then, mate.
I was going to say, COVID zombies. People would have been like, yeah, you guys are done now. 30 seasons is enough, lads. Get off our screens.
So I'm laughing at both Leisure and Ian's comments. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed Ian parking his car right next to the house and making leisurely park his super expensive car miles away in this random street. Oh, absolutely fantastic scenes. Also scenes here is Dazarine. Third place currently.
Still in third, yeah, looking good towards the podium at the moment. Chainbinator up there as well, now in fourth place, and of course, Jamie, Chainbinator sponsoring season 19 tonight as ever.
I did click him there, Ryan, but as I clicked him, the King stole that place off him. But no worries, we'll go back to him. Chainbinator, yeah, indeed, Ryan, what a legend. I mean, have you got his website, Ryan, to hand there?
I mean, I'm literally getting it up as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to post it in the channel so people can, go and have a little visit. Get yourself a cheeky 3D printed track.
Exactly.
It's father and daughter company, Chainbinator, in tow with the little one, learning how to, run a little business, do some 3D printing, which is really cool in itself. And of course, you can pay not a lot of money at all and get something really, really cool. So
they are pretty cool. I might have to get one, actually, right? I've been eyeing one up. Are you tempted at all by any of that sort of thing?
Yeah, I do want to get, because we love Silverstone, me and you, Jamie, don't we? We've only done it once in ACC, I think. So I'd really like just to get the Silverstone track bit so I can remember it. We haven't done that track enough. So that's what I was thinking anyway.
Yeah, great shout.
Yeah.
Good news though, Ryan Bendo. He's got a mixed dozen and a glazed dozen on the way because of promos. So there we go.
I do love a Krispy Kreme, to be fair. I do love it.
Do you?
They are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're all right. Prefer a traditional donut myself, probably.
Do you? Interesting.
Yeah, not a massive fan of icing, really, like tons of icing. Find it
I tend to go for the just glazed jam ones, just fairly standard donut, but they're definitely a step up from your classic supermarket donut, as I would call it.
Yeah, but can you get 10 in a bag for 40p like you can in
Tesco's? No, that's true. That is true.
Yeah,
that is very true.
There we go. Crichton was second momentarily, right, but he's now back down to 12th, but still a good time from him. Rich though, Ryan, if he wants to win that title, and Feg, 13th and 14th, they will both, I think, be relying on others in front at the start of the race having little incidents, which they have, to be fair, taken advantage of over the course of the season, which is why they're where they are.
No, exactly. They certainly have. Ian just mentioned in his OnlyFans account again. I mean, how many subscribers you got now, Ian?
It's funny, actually. He's joking about that. I did see a news article the other day, actually, about a mother and daughter who have set up an OnlyFans account. And
sorry, was that an article, or were you on your OnlyFans account looking for more content?
He's logged into OnlyFans.com. No. It was honestly, it was an interview with the mum, and they're like, is it weird doing this with your daughter, and they were saying oh well, they've got they're making ridiculous money from it basically, and she was saying obviously it's like a fetish that people enjoy, but a bit of an odd one if I'm honest, mate.
Yeah,
bit of an odd one.
It's a bit of an odd one. Good old OnlyFans. 13th place, Mr. Rich. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Racers lead at the top. Does not look like it's going to be beaten by anyone, but Chainbinator now up to third place, knocking Dazza down and King Kodiak and Beyond down in the process. Frimode fresh off an excellent performance on the weekend, Jamie, in the Rocket League tournament that we hosted. Now up to 14th place, improving his position by 5 places thanks to his last lap. So some great efforts in there at the moment, and less than 2 seconds splitting the entire top 10, Jamie.
Was a great effort, a brilliant effort for Frimode. You know what I like about Frimode, Ryan, and the way he dealt with that Rocket League tournament is he signed up for it, committed to be in a team, and then turned up. On the night, he's not the sort of guy that would sign up for a team and not turn up and not even mention it. No, he'd never do that, Ryan, and I don't think anyone would. So that's what I love about #community.
Yeah, absolute professional. Because Fremo just, you know, he says he's going to be somewhere, and he was. Simple.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, easy.
Yeah. Easy.
Easy. Tuke in the chat, so I guess he's settled for 16th. Roughneck 1, though, he's not settled, right? He never settled. He's 20th place currently, but he's on a hot one.
Is he now? He's on a hot one.
I love these the little faces bobbing
Bobber.
around in the car.
Bobber's so close, Jamie. Look how close his last lap was to the throning racer.
That is
like
close.
inches away from stealing first place. Fridge, what can't you believe, mate? Come on, lay it on me. What can't you believe? I want to know.
Ryan, Bobber, though, taking the advantage, the early advantage, with King Kodiak down in 6th place. Bobber up in 2nd in this championship. Don't forget, only 1 point between them.
Exactly, 1 point between them. Benderama, not a patron race room this well. This indeed Benderama, and of course you can be part of Race Room with the Noob Gamers on Wednesday nights. There's a new league coming soon, courtesy of a few members of the Noob Gamers community. So Wednesday night's the place to be for Race Room on your TV. Is that a new phrase, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, and on Mondays, of course, over on Ian's stream. Yeah, if you're interested, there's some top quality. I tuned in on Monday. It was very good fun, actually. Very much enjoyed it.
Good.
This is why I like Benderama. I kid. I play Race Room, and I'm shite. Okay, cool.
Oh my word! Fridge his VR crashed. Then he had a power cut. Then he got back in, and the game crashed.
Oh,
One
I
of
was
them
going to say,
for
you've got a
Fridge.
sound effect for that,
One of them for Fridge. Get that computer off, mate. Oh, Fridgy.
Ryan, you might want to go and join and have a little race on the Monday Race Room on Ian's channel. At some
Probably
point,
win, though. That's the problem.
No, that's what I'm saying, because last time you did, you absolutely embarrassed them, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. I'd probably win with no practice. I mean, it's not even installed on my computer, so...
Doesn't matter. It wasn't last time, was it?
Probably get the controller out, just, spaz around. Why not?
Use a keyboard, mate. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Use one of those trackpads. Use one of those laptop trackpads.
They've donated £25. Why have we not got any sort of alert? What the hell is going on?
If that's true, mate, well, absolutely amazing, and thank you very much. We really appreciate that, and we can only apologise that we didn't get the notification.
Yeah, I mean, incredible scenes, Vaxo. Really do appreciate it, as Jamie says. Yeah, no notification. I normally get emails as well when we get notification. Nothing through yet. So obviously the system, something's broke in the system, but appreciate it. Qualifying, if I can say that word, is done, and it's Racer, Bobber, and Chainminator taking up the top 3 positions. Jamie, we got Dazza, Duncan, King Kodiak, Tony, Yerasan, Zarona, and Nashift making up the rest of the top 10. And we've got Badapane, Crichton, Mr. Rich, Theg, Frimo, Took, Cycle Lizard, Blindshin, McFly88, Roughneck 1, Backy, Buzzerwhack, Toasty Toad, Roki Blokey, and Ethan making up the remaining places out there on the grid, Jamie. But Racer reigns supreme. Is he going to win this race, yes or no?
Yes.
Let's find out. Here we go then. 40 minutes. Took says you spelt 4 or 5 times.
Thing is, I believe him. I actually believe he would kick anyone out to get you in.
Yeah, exactly.
I genuinely believe that, which is why we love him. So there we go. Let's do it. Woo! Says Bobber. Obviously got his game face on. Bobber in the driving seat, no pun intended. Or maybe it is, Ryan. You guess you'll never know. To take this championship. King Kodiak in 6th. The other 2 in the championship. Only 5 or 6 points behind. Mr. Rich 13th. Theg 14th. Now don't forget there's only 1 point between each place on the grid. So, if you finish first is 32. Second is 31. So not much in it, Ryan. King Kodiak needs to make up that gap. He needs to, if he finishes 1 place ahead of Bobber, they'll tie. So he needs to beat Bobber by 2 positions, Ryan.
Exactly. That is all he needs to do. And there's only one thing left to say.
Let's get ready
I love that clip. I wish I could do it like him as well, Jamie. I wish I could. It'd be good if I could, wouldn't it?
It'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You used to do it, didn't you, with the voice effect thing?
Let's get ready to rumble. How's that? Is that all right?
No. Ian asking if he's done enough to win 2021 Twitch chat yet. Well, you can't win it if you're not in the fucking community, mate. So,
yeah.
No.
Exactly. One day when my pulse drop. Oh, dear. What if I do it in this
voice like this? Is this deep enough for you, Ian? Yeah, deep. Deep, deep, deep.
Right then, we've got a new follower to kick off the racing tonight, Jamie. Lucky Absol has dropped us a line. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. Let's go racing, Jamie.
Here we go, and Racer with a poor start, and Bobber's clean through, Ryan, and it looks like Dazza might be through as well. Racer very slow off the line, pretty clean behind though, Ryan. Let's see how they take this first corner. Bobber and Dazza going side by side, and they get through. Bobber with the lead. King does make one place up, but Bobber, that is very important for this title.
I mean, has he basically handed it onto a plate to Bobber there, Jamie, with that
Not necessarily.
like really poor start from Racer straight off? Good luck, says a lucky Absol. Fridge says, go on, boys. Psycho Lizard off the track and turning up the dirt, and he'll be at the back of the grid with a couple of others who have failed to navigate that last corner. Toasty Toad doing 15th place. Look at all those people ahead of him, Jamie, as someone just drives through all the boards and there's people spinning. It's all kicking off. Whoa! No!
That's not where you want to park.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, no, he can't move, Ryan.
He can't move and people are just going to have to find a way round.
He's done it. Absolutely. Oh, everyone I click on, Ryan, they're having a meltdown in this last race, but up the top, it's super hot stuff, Ryan. Dazza all over the back of Bobber, Ryan. It looks like he might get the run. Down the hill here, how's Bobber going to handle with this? He's not got the inside line. He might have to yield this position here.
Dazza's looking very, very good tonight, isn't he, Jamie? Very good. Racer down to 12th place now, so he's had a problem towards the top, so he's not having the night his own way. Bobber does just have his car just in front at the moment after that corner, with Yerasan and King Kodiak now up to 4th, Jamie. So King Kodiak's doing everything he can to put him back in the hunt to win this championship overall. And with only 2 minutes gone of this race, Jamie, it's anyone's guess what's going to happen for the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, King will be watching this, hoping for a Dazza and Bobber coming together to give him the opportunity to take this title overall, Ryan. But yeah, like you said, only just started, 38 minutes still to go. Dazza gets that lead back, and these two are trading places back and forth like mad things, Ryan. Took with a good start at the 7th place. Excuse me. Bowder Payne as well, 6th. Nashift up to 8th place, but not such a good start for Rich. He does gain a few places actually, so up to 10th. Feg, however, down to 15th, Ryan. So his slim title hopes look like they're fading early doors, but it is a long race.
It is a long race indeed, yeah, plenty of time. We've seen people come from behind plenty of times within the Noob and it could be another night on the cards for that. The Toasty Toe says, well, that's ended. How's it been?
I bet Toasty Toe can't wait for the touring cars, Ryan, that you just don't break.
Exactly, you can bash each other out of the way with those, and you can still have a great old race.
A bit flimsy, these aren't they? A bit flimsy. But here comes Steg, Ryan. He's going to try and make up some lost time on McFly, who got that qualifying penalty. He's sort of making up lost time on McFly by just, absolutely killing him. But yeah, I mean, technically, he's making up time on McFly. But perhaps not in a way we wanted. Look at this top 4, Ryan. Yerasan back in the hunt there. This top 4 all within 1.2 seconds, Ryan. This is great stuff.
Oh, big old lock up at the front from Dazza. Can anyone take advantage? The 3 behind trying to find a way through. And we're joined by Blinsham. We're joined by Fridge. The Toasty Toad all dropping out, Jamie, because of issues out on the track. Blinsham got push spun, slid up the hill and got wrecked. Someone wrecked. Sorry, guys, says Blinsham. I mean, it happens to the best of us, Blinsham. Don't worry about it, my friend.
I can't take my eyes off this battle for the lead. 4 cars all in the mix within a second of each other. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. As someone comes out the pits actually into the mix, Ryan, that's not going to go well. And he's going to stay out the way of the King. He does. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, Ryan, as it actually slightly disturbed Yerasan off his line there. Maybe just distracted him in the corner of his eye, and they've lost a couple of tenths, but it's still so close out there.
It is. We've got 2 great battles opening up here. Dazza versus Bobby, Yerasan versus King Kodiak. And genuinely, in these cars on this track, anything could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Yerasan nearly takes a spin, just manages to riot, but he's lost some pace. King Kodiak trying to push down the outside, and he's going to go for it, and he's into 3rd place. And that's how easy it is, ladies and gentlemen, to lose a position in these vehicles.
I know who this back marker is that came out of the pits, Ryan, but they're looking very racy. Actually, could be Duncan. No, it's definitely not Duncan.
Definitely not Duncan. Oh, no.
It's definitely not the Duncan. Oh, it's Racer. Racer now plumb last after being into the pits, Ryan. But of course, oh my God! But of course, he's so quick that he's going to be on pace with these guys.
Is he going to try and unlap himself?
Well, he can. He's fully entitled to. So even though he's a lap behind, he's going to be as quick as them and in the battle. But yeah, I mean, he's fully entitled to do that. But these two, of course, are in their own race as well, which is allowed Bobber and Dazza to get away.
It's one way to have a go at the top, isn't it, from race?
He thought, I can't battle him from the top, so I'll battle him from the back.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he's actually making the move. I mean, to be honest, they'd be better off just letting him go and get out of the way. But obviously, they won't be thinking that in the moment. I think Peg lost the race. There's been absolutely. Of course, no one was suggesting it was on purpose. No, he clearly lost the rear and slipped into him. It was just bad timing with what I was saying at the time. Racer's car looks like the car's round Stroud way.
What are you trying to say, Ian? Like Stroud cars, yeah? Stroud is a rusty old
Expensive area to live, unfortunately. Ian. I wish it was cheaper to live around here, mate, but fortunately it's Cotswolds, isn't it? What's in it?
Cotswolds in it. I mean, that doesn't work. Anyway, Zerone and Took, Jamie, battling for 8th place at the moment. Tookie Wookie looking good in 8th place. He does have a penalty, though, probably for cursing at a steward or something like that, but it's a 3-second penalty. Probably dropped the C-bomb on one of the race teams or something, just because. But he's in 8th place, looking good. Nashif just ahead of them, 4 seconds up the road as well. But Zerone's going to give Took a right old run for his money here.
He is indeed, yeah. Zerone, we've seen, like we said a few times, it looks like a very handy little racer actually. So the lead though, coming back down, Bobber now 6-7 tenths off Dazza. And we've actually got Tony in the mix, right? Up in 5th place. Tony having an absolute blinder, Ryan.
He certainly is, yeah. Having a blinder is the only way to put it. He's had a good season overall, Jamie. He's sort of been under the radar in terms of his positioning, but generally throughout the season he's always been, top 10. I'm pretty sure he's got some solid points on the board. Let's have a look from Tony. So I think Tony, where is he? 10th place. So I mean, looking good. And to be fair, as I said, he's just always in and around that top 10 position, isn't he? Which is really good.
Well, he's not now, Ryan. He's up in 5th place, and he's actually been able to catch this strange 3rd, 4th, and 22nd battle up ahead of him, with the King, Yerasan, and Racer trying to unlap himself desperately. I mean, this is great news for Bobber and Dazza at front, because it's allowing them to get away and turning it into 2 smaller battles we've got at the top there.
Yeah, definitely. Looking very good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So well done to those guys out on track.
Oh no!
That's King gone. King's gone.
That was such like a slow motion crash, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like King lost it himself, spun it, and then was just stranded in the middle of the track. Tony had absolutely nowhere to go and just slowly drove straight into him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a catalogue of errors right in front of our very eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Tony making the best of it, managing to continue, but unfortunately for the race at the top, King Kodiak's race is done, and his championship hopes, Jamie, in tatters.
Well, just completely gone. There's absolutely zero chance now of him winning unless he bribes Scottish wife with a significant something, maybe some kind of significant offer. I'm sure he could give her, Ryan, to get her to fiddle the points for him. But other than that, Ryan, it looks like Bobber is set to take the crown. Although, I mean, where's the other? Rich in 8th place. Now, just keep an eye on that, because if Bobber has an incident coming together with Dazza, or like in the first race he had an issue with his pit stop, didn't he, and had to pit the second time, don't rule anything out yet.
No, exactly. We've seen it already this championship, haven't we? Exactly as you said, it could be a coming together, could be a pit error, could be a simple mistake where he just spins off and loses the wheel himself. Who knows what could happen here, ladies and gentlemen. With 30 minutes to go, all we know is anything can happen, and that is a promise.
Goddamn guarantee, Ryan, I think they say. And there's more spin in these cars. They did well. Took doing very well to. Oh no, it was Took. Sorry, I apologise. Well done, Tookie. Yeah, and actually Crichton up and Rich up as well. And Rich on the back of Ballapay. So Rich seems to be in 6th place, it looks like, Ryan, potentially. Giving it a good shot, isn't he? I mean, let's just double check where Rich is. He is 8 points behind Bobber going into this race, so he needs a decent swing. but it's possible.
It is certainly possible, especially if he gains in 6th place. I assume then Jamie should be in pole position at the moment for 2nd place overall, is Mr. Rich?
Yeah, because King's going to score 0, of course. Theg is actually 1 point ahead of Rich going into this race, but Theg, of course, currently in 15th. So, yeah, Mr. Rich would come up to 2nd, which would be an excellent result for the overall season for him, I think.
Although, actually, Nashif's in 5th place, Jamie. He's currently 4th in the race overall. So at the moment, he would still be in 2nd place by 2 points. But
Okay,
if
Nash
those
is
gaps
full,
change a little bit, if Rich drops off or Nash bumps up a few places, there is only a 4 points difference between those two as well. So those two still in the mix for those final 2 podium positions for the overall championship.
So Nashift is a further 8 points behind. So yeah, would need a decent swing to get up to King. So yeah, I mean at the moment he's doing well enough. Yes, like you say. Thing about Nash though, he does have a penalty. Only 2 seconds. Thing about Nash, we've seen Nash have ups and downs in races this year.
Yeah, I think that's the fairest way to say it.
Here's Took though. He's come back out of the pits and he's straight into the back of this pack line. Cycle Lizard. Just check which 3 it is. Frimode and Roughneck 1 there, the head of the train.
Go on, Ruffers. Cheeky 11th place for him at the moment, although it looks like Frimode's going to do him down the outside. Toot trying to make path on 2 people at once. Only manages to do 1 in the end. He does gain a position up to 13th place now, ahead of Roughneck, who was at the start of that corner at the head of that pack, and he's ended up at the last of that pack, Jamie. So not the best corner for Roughneck 1 there. But Toot pushing on the Cycle Lizard with Roughneck 1 behind as well.
I don't know what you're talking about. He lost 3 places in 1 corner. What do you mean it's not the best corner ever? It's a great corner. What are you on about? Yeah, absolutely. Bob, clearly in the hot seat now to take this championship, Ryan, which I'm sure he'll know, being the competitive racer he is. But he'll still want to win this race as well, Ryan. Oh, that didn't sound good. Just completely off the throttle there for a moment, Ryan.
Yeah, why?
Bit of an issue there for Bob. I don't know whether it was a controller issue maybe, but he lost a chunk of time there. You could just hear him get completely off the throttle. Having a bit of a trouble there, Ryan. He's still got 6 litres of fuel left.
That was, I mean, I wonder whether he was being challenged by a slowdown maybe, but
could be.
I mean, that's
it just seemed a bit
yeah.
Could be. Just seems particularly unnatural. But here's Jamie later, Ryan. He's on the back of the King. Sorry, I apologise.
I was going to say, good luck.
Yes, it was a K. It was a K.
King Kodiak's having a cup of tea in the pit lane at the moment, just chilling out.
We haven't seen King in chat yet, Ryan. Do you think he's just calming down?
I would have thought so. I would probably be doing the same, to be fair. It would not be the nicest way to lose your opportunity to win the championship. Right, might have had an itchy toe. Yeah, just lifts off the throttle just to give his toe a little itch. Why not?
I mean, you're just literally cruising to the title, right?
Yeah, exactly. Dazza, though, little shout out for him tonight, Jamie. Not had the best season overall, but finishing in style, it seems. Not got the points on the board he probably deserved. 21st place overall in the championship, but winning this race at the moment with an 8-second advantage. So, a little bit too late for Dazza to finally get to grips with these cars.
Yeah, absolutely. And we sort of said this earlier in the season, didn't we? It seemed like it took him a few races to get up to speed. He was pretty quick last week, if I remember. Yeah. But race was just a bit too quick for him. I think he came 2nd last week, didn't he, Dazza?
No points for Dazza last week. He only scored points on week 1.
Oh, was he in 2nd then? I thought we interviewed him. That was week 1. Chainminator though, season sponsor, of course, Ryan, 3D by Ash. Go and check it out. Yeah. Still pushing on that Crichton. Now for Crichton having a good race as well, actually, up to 6th, Ryan. Again, he had been in stonking form, hadn't he? But slightly dropped off this season, perhaps the car's not suiting him. But it does seem like, again, similar to Dazza, he's got to grips with them by now.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely an animal, we've been told by the drivers. They definitely need taming, these vehicles, and it seems like 4 weeks is just enough to give most of the drivers time to just tame them and be ready to race, and by then the season's over. So it's been a really interesting challenge for season 19 for the drivers this time around. Not a car that you can sort of pick up and play. You do need to put the hours in, but it has provided us some excellent moments and some excellent driving. But I'm sure, as we've said before, Jamie, there'll be a big sigh of relief moving to the touring cars next week.
Yeah, yeah, I would have thought so. I maybe just because you can be a bit more argy-bargy, you don't have to worry about, you know, spinning it from the slightest touch of throttle, and you can just focus a bit more on the battling rather than just keeping it on the track, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, 24 minutes to go on the clock. Dazza now pulling his lead out to an 11-second lead. Bobber having a sloppy lap by his standards in the 151s, but obviously we do think he did get a slowdown, which has allowed Yerasan to catch up a bit. And if there's one thing you don't want Yerasan to be doing, Jamie,
Go on.
it's catching you up, because once he gets you in his sights, he has a right old go, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've just realised actually, what we obviously didn't do because of the all the issues earlier on. We forgot Snack Chat.
Oh, we'll have to do a double next week.
Have you not got anything ready?
I've got it here. It would have been.
Do it in the race,
And I mean, I did this one just to see if I could lure the Scottish power couple back. I've got Scottish shortbread fingers.
Oh, I mean, that's not really how the game works, mate. Actually.
Yeah, but Jamie, we're actually racing now. Qualifying, you know, you can get away with it. We've got to keep an eye on the action.
Do we?
I am going to eat one though, because they are bloody lovely, to be fair.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I do love a Scottish shortbread, to be fair.
Took's here though.
Toasty Toad's got it right. He's got it right.
Oh, he's got it. Well done, Toasty Toad.
He's absolutely nailed that, to be fair. So you win the subscription. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well done, Toasty.
Took's here. Yeah, he's not happy.
Is that just standard Took?
Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Tony, though, he was 5th, now down to 10th, Brian. Only 4 litres of fuel left. We're going to start seeing some pits very soon, I would have thought, for the majority of the grid that haven't had incidents. Oh, you've actually given him subscription.
Yeah.
Toasty
got
Toad,
it.
That is what's called trying your luck, chancing your arm, and it's paid off gloriously for it.
Yeah. Well, no, Toasty Toad, of course, we're given a budget each week that we have to spend, otherwise it doesn't roll over to next week. So Jimmy, he's a bit harsh with the old purse string, so we've got the money to spend.
The money.
Yeah,
it's your PayPal account, mate. No one else is getting in there. Don't you worry about that.
It's like budgets at the end of the year. It's like, you don't spend this money in the budget, you're going to lose it. So we. Oh no!
Psycho Lizard not happy with Roky Blokey at all there. And he's actually driving over to say sorry to him.
Yeah.
There he goes. He knew that he'd made a mistake there, and there he goes. Cycle Lizard, the absolute professional. He is allowing Roky Blokey to continue their ride, but that was an enjoyable little bit there.
It was. Took says a 3-second penalty to a drive-through, and is he just?
Took, did you flip off the like steward as you drove through?
He's had it. Has he just had a head's gone now and just given it? That's it for the night.
It sounds like it. You could have done that, right? Couldn't you? But you didn't. You soldiered on.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Cycle Lizard 14th place, so he's going to have a right old go on Roky Blokey, I'm sure. Took, the good news is though, Took, Rust is downloading, yeah? So we'll have a little bit of fun on that later.
How much did you pay for it then?
Doesn't matter, Jamie, it's payday, so I can.
No, it does matter. How much did you pay for it?
I just bought it on Steam, alright?
It all matters. How much was that then?
It's 30 quid.
After all that, oh my god. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. That is brilliant. Oh, you'll never live that down.
I don't
there we
mind.
go.
I don't mind. So
Well, okay.
Let's get green, says Took. Anyone NoobGamerz rough session after the race?
When I was no. When I was watching Took play the other night, Took was doing the grooming. He was not getting groomed.
100%
Took was chatting to like 12-year-old boys in the whose characters were like 35-year-old muscly black dudes, and there was like the voice of a 12-year-old boy. Took was loving. He was doing the grooming. Come on.
He was.
Oh, Ian, you would bloody love it, mate.
Just get it. Go and get it, and we'll all have a fun afterwards.
Running around killing each other, and I'm not even joking at that.
No, Took, let's get it right. I said I wouldn't pay over 20. I admit I've gone over budget.
Last week you didn't even want to pay 20. Last week actually a few days ago you said if it comes down to a tenner I'll get it. And then you said
I didn't say 15. That. I never said that.
Then you said 15. And then you were like, oh okay, I'll get it if it's 20, and it was out of stock and you were annoyed. And then you were like, well, I'm definitely not paying more than 20. Bought it today, 30 quid. Absolute shambles.
But I want to play with Took. That's why I've done it, yeah? That's why I've done it. Anyway, we've got a race on our hands first before we all dive into Rust. But please, genuinely, if anyone wants a bit of a chill after this, let's all just go and play Rust
It's
together.
not chill. It is not chill.
It'll be fun. Yeah, Ian, it's out of stock on CD keys, alright? So,
please, Ian, please tell me it's back in stock today. I would absolutely love it.
I'm going to check myself.
Did you check? Did you check?
I didn't know.
Oh, absolutely. That is absolutely.
It's out of stock. Ooh, thank God for
You know something's gone wrong, Ryan, when Took's calling you negative. Jesus.
No, it's all good. It's all embrace the naked rock fighting.
Took, I absolutely loved watching you play it, mate. I think it will be an absolutely atrocious game to try and play properly because you'll just get dominated constantly. But to play for a laugh, yeah, it'd be good.
And that's what I'm going into it with, Jamie. My mentality is
it?
Not like Ark. I'm not going to build up an epic base over a long time.
Okay.
I'm going in there thinking it's just going to be a laugh. So come and join us after this race. We'll have a NoobGamerz Rust session and just have a bit of a laugh. More of a social experiment. Yeah, exactly.
It's like Big Brother,
Yeah,
but with
exactly.
death. Ryan, did you check it was out of stock?
I did. It's out of stock. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I am actually a little bit devastated. It's now out of stock.
Oh no! Ranger carrots here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Another one bites the dust. It's been time for another one of these.
Fatality.
What was the reason, Ranger? What you doing here? What happened? Talk to us.
That's the king, isn't it? Isn't that King Kodiak?
It is.
Yeah, we saw it, didn't we?
But I want to hear it from his view.
Okay,
what
happened? Yeah. The championship's gone, King. Talk us through the disappointment.
I mean, he's probably more devastated. He doesn't get to speak to us at the end of the night, Jamie.
That is his favourite thing, I think, in life, actually, Ryan, generally, yeah. Bad of pain, though, he's pushing on Theg. Theg in 10th place, and this is the thing. This is what Theg does this season, Ryan. He stays in the game, keeps it on the black, dominates the. I was actually watching Ian's stream on Monday, like I said, and Legionary. Oh no, was it? No, it was Ian, wasn't it? Tried to roll out that phrase and did what you did that one time, and got it the wrong way around. And just before the final word, Legionary had to jump in and say, "Whey!" Oh, you and Ian more alike than you want to admit, right?
Yeah, probably. I went into Redgate. I mean, I
story.
don't know what that corner is, T1. So I did a spin. Someone hit me straight on a stranger. Lost my front. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. To be fair.
I like that he popped T1 in brackets because he knows.
He knows I don't know what corner that is. I appreciate that, King. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Ian, a man of all the world. Actually, Took did get murdered, right, Ian, and then the guy just started teabagging him. Yeah, just straight on the screen there. So we all had a lovely view.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
it's definitely your sort of game, Ian. Actually,
I think Ian would love it.
He actually genuinely would love it. I think.
Yeah. Right, we've got a race on our hands despite all the Rust chat as well, although Rust will be a lot of fun later on if anyone wants to join us. Nashif up to 4th place now, ladies and gentlemen. And he's actually on the back of Yerasan, Jamie, interestingly. Yerasan, of course, did have the opportunity to catch up Bob, but something's gone awry for Yerasan in terms of timings, because Nashif now within a second of Yerasan. So something's gone wrong. We don't know what, but all we do know is we're going to have a race on our hands for 3rd place here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Dazza now with a 35-second lead, Ryan, which is frankly ludicrous. Looks like they've all... actually, no, Dazza has not pit. That is why.
Is he going to run out of fuel?
Why.
Is he going to make it to the pits?
Bloody close, isn't he? He's just going to do it, I think, Ryan, as long as he remembers to come in.
That as a way... Yeah. Oh, he's just made it. He's all right.
He's just done it. He's just done it. I mean, it is a very short pit lane, but not a huge advantage. Bobber is a chunk. He's still 30 seconds behind. Let's see. This could be close, though, right? This could be close.
I think he'll have about 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds on him. I think he's going to.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's still got a chunk of time, hasn't he? Here we go. Just keep clicking between him. Here he comes. The magical floating car goes down. There we go. And there he comes.
Bend around. Have they arrived already? What service are you using? How do I get donuts that quick?
You got a bloody
Krispy Kremes already?
Like a Deliveroo for Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, unbelievable!
It was one of our mates the other day was saying he Deliveroo'd an Aldi weekly shop, didn't he?
Yes, it was Glanners, wasn't it? He could just get Aldi weekly shop,
and he like within like a couple of hours his weekly shop was there. That's amazing. I mean, this is why we live in the middle of nowhere, right? We don't get any of this.
Our co-op is Deliveroo, says Toasted. Oh, unbelievable.
Right, look at this.
It's all coming.
Look at this. Yes, Ian, absolutely you can.
You can, yeah. You can. Or make yourself a woman and, look at non-man bits as well. So,
Yeah.
Go
He's got OnlyFans for that, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Right, Bada Payne, 11th place, Jamie. He's desperate, he's craving, he's wanting to get inside that top 10. Theg's made a great recovery inside the top 10 given his trials and tribulations at the start of this race. But Bada Payne's going to make him work for it, Jamie.
He is going to make him work for it. He wants that place, that coveted top 10 position. We've got to jump back over here, though, Ryan, momentarily, because Nashif's really putting the pressure on Yerasan now, who definitely is starting to struggle a bit more, isn't he?
He certainly is, yeah. Something's not quite going right for Yerasan tonight. He did have a decent gap. He was obviously fighting with a few people. He's catching up Bobber. And that gap is definitely extended. 6 seconds off the pace now in comparison to Bobber. Last lap time pretty solid, although Nashif in the 149s, Jamie, looking very, very good. Obviously, both players now have pitted, so we know that that's not an issue between them. But Nashif does have the upper hand, Jamie. It looks like he's trying to just find that space past.
It does indeed, and he looks like he may be getting it done. Definitely got the pace. Nashif would 100% take a podium in this final race of the season, I think, Ryan.
Yeah.
What I love about Ian the most, actually, right? He asks the real hard-hitting questions. The real important, highbrow questions that the people want to know about. I've always said that about him.
If Ian had a YouTube account and you looked up like game guides for Ian, he would just ask those sort of questions, wouldn't he? Answer all the questions
Ian's
that
game
no one
reviews.
wants to know the answers to.
Well, I loaded it up. I paid 30 quid for it, and I couldn't even choose whether my dick was circumcised or not. Rubbish. Uninstalled. The end of the video. 2 million views.
2 million views. Don't imagine that's. I mean, no. Let's not imagine Ian's search history ever.
The funny thing is, Toasty Toad, is we all pay for Ian to do this. We're all funding his life in the military, so through our taxes, unfortunately. So I take some comfort from that, Ryan, when I've had a long day at work today. Pretty stressful day, but yeah. I always had in the back of my mind, I was happy that I was contributing to Ian's freedom and safety.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing our bit to keep Ian alive, which is what this world needs. They're just starting to discuss Ian's Reddit account, which can go to some pretty dark, deep places, so let's not discuss that live anymore. Nashif and Yerasan still battling for that final podium position.
Yeah.
Nashif, of course, does have a 3-second penalty on his head, though, Jamie. That is going to make a huge difference if these two stay within touching distance.
It's going to be an issue for him. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, let's have a little penalty check, actually. There's a couple out there, but not too many. Bobber got the 2 seconds, not an issue for him at the moment. Although Yerasan is reeling him in, I have to say. A little bit. Nashif with the 2, and then Zerone there with the 4 as well. But, he's got 10 seconds either side of him, Zerone. So, having his own battle. Let's jump down here a bit, actually, because McFly's here, Ryan. He's now having a battle with Roki Blokey. And also Roughneck 1. Roughneck 1 at the head of a lot of trains tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he certainly is ahead of a lot of trains, so he's having a good go here. Omersaw joins us though. Welcome, Omersaw. Unfortunately, his car this evening was extinct from the track as he wasn't able to make it. I mean, Omersaw, do you really wish you could have took part? I mean, look at all the people who did start this race who are now in the chat. That's all I'll say. It's been an interesting one. Oh, we could have more scenes here. Whoa! As Roki Blokey nearly gets his front end taken off.
Eventful evening for the Blokey Roki. Absolutely right. Just keeping up with the chat. Roki Brokey, yes, Duke. He's on it. He's warming up for Rust. Right, you can have a post-stream Rust game.
Yeah, why not?
Look at you staying up late all the time lately. What's going to you?
It's 9:10, mate. Come on.
Yeah, but you literally used to be in bed at 10 PM sharp.
Yeah,
no,
those days
no risks. Oh well, they clearly are. Yeah, they really are. Oh,
who's in?
They're all in now. Look.
Is it just me and Took? Is it just me and
playing
Took
Rust?
Yeah. Anyone else going to join us? Come on. Let us know in chat if you fancy it.
Frimo. I would pay money to watch you, Took, and Ian stream a Rust game together.
Yeah, well, you should. Ian should get it.
Ian
should get it.
Should we crowdfund it?
Crowdfund it for him. Frimo, though, Jamie, he wants that top 10 position. Theg's up to 9th place now, well inside the top 10, looking very, very good. But Frimo, 10th place. He's trying to hunt down Theg here, but Theg has had a bit of an up and down season, but overall, I'd say it's been a positive one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's jump on with Cyclizza though, because he's actually back down in 18th now, right? Having a battle with the racer, who's again just a lunch, not been on his side again, right? Despite having the pace, you know, in these cars, absolutely, he finds himself near the back of the grid again, and having to come back through. So it's been a tough season on Racer Rush season. He's got a great attitude about it though, to be fair.
He does, yeah, he does have a great attitude about it, which is great. And you know, most people are having a good race tonight, I think, overall. Obviously, there's been a few catastrophic moments for a few of the racers, but overall, we've seen some good, solid racing, some courteous driving in the main as well, despite, you know, a few calamitous errors that have caused some serious amount of destruction for some of the cars out here tonight. But good to know that Scottish Ian is going to ring his wife short.
Thank God for that. Street drama. Oh, let us know, guys. Let us know what the drama on the Scottish streets are.
Yeah, we like it.
Someone ate all the shortbread from the village shop, Ryan. Big day.
Big day.
Someone bought all the shortbread up from the village shop. Absolute scenes.
McFly88 is going to give Overdone Pancake, who joins us, a great old show as he tries to hunt down Roughneck 1. Welcome, Overdone Pancake. Fantastic to have you here, as ever. Who's going to win out on this battle, though, Jamie?
On this particular battle with McFly here, let's just have a penalty check on these guys if you scroll down, Ryan. So Buzzerwack 1, Roughneck 1, McFly 2, 8 minutes to go. I'd expect Racer to probably come through. I mean, look at Racer, he's probably 148 in, Ryan, in 16th place, quicker than the leaders, quicker than anyone. So, tough one. I think McFly might just edge this one, right? But there's more battles going on here because Frimode has got that 10th place, but luckily for Theg, he's got that 9th place. But they're now battling over that one instead.
They certainly are. The battle rages on between those two. Badapane 10 seconds away from 10th place now, so these two, assuming there's no major incidents, are going to hold on to a top 10 position, which is very solid considering the start for Theg that we mentioned earlier. Jamie had an old spin early doors, didn't he? And he's recovered well to 9th place at the moment. And to be fair to him, Chamberlain are only 3 seconds up the road in 8th place as well. Obviously, it looks like he's just pitted or just had a really bad lap. So they do actually have the opportunity here, Jamie, to potentially grab 8th place if they continue.
Absolutely. Hotting up with the final 7 minutes left of this race. Yeah, good evening to Overdone Pancake. Always an absolute pleasure to see him, of course, as there it is, Ryan.
Yeah, error from Theg. He's given the position on a silver platter across to Frimode, who laps that up and says, thank you very much. And takes 9th place. So perhaps, Jamie, Chamberlain's 8th position looking safer than once thought earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, although, you know, now there's a chance for Frimode, of course, to try and push down on that. Overdone Pancake saying Theg is doing well. He's growing as fast as a Dutch guy in puberty. Ryan, any thoughts on the Dutch puberty cycle?
I don't really have any thoughts on the Dutch puberty cycle, to be honest with you.
That's weird, okay.
Yeah, it's not something I've ever thought about, if I'm honest. But maybe I need to look into it. Maybe I need to, you know, get with the times.
Do you think we should get some input, actually, from the chat, Ryan, on your work energizer question from the day? Quite a good one.
Work energizer question today was the most annoying song you can think of. Some good options were thrown out there today. I went for the Gummy Bear song.
I don't even know what that is. What's the Gummy Bear
it's
song?
had 2.2 billion views on YouTube.
Doesn't mean I've seen it. What is it? A kid's thing?
It goes, I'm a gummy bear. In fact, actually, it goes like this. I'll do it one better. It goes,
I'm a gummy bear, yes I'm a gummy bear, yes I'm a I'm a gummy bear.
goes like that, basically.
Does your daughter like it or something then?
She does, yeah, she does.
Okay, I've never heard of it. Yeah,
it's
good.
proper bad. Do you know what I learned as well today, Jamie? Can anyone guess, without looking, anything? Megan Trainor was featured in the list today, actually, Overdone Pancake, to be fair, so good show. Can anyone tell me, without looking, how many views the Baby Shark song has got on YouTube?
Oh, it's got to be big. 20 billion.
If I tell you that the Crazy Frog's got 2.6 and the Gummy Bear's got 2.2 billion. What's Baby Shark got?
what's that Gangnam Style one? What's that got?
I don't know. It's a good. I don't know.
20 billion. I don't
You're
know.
going 20 billion. Okay, Toaster going 4 billion. Fridge going 5.2 billion. Legion, you going 19.2 billion. Keep those guesses flying in, ladies and gentlemen. For how many views Baby Shark has got on YouTube?
Win a free subscription to the Baby Shark YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly. That's Frimo.
Baby Shark.
45.2 goes over the
Did he look that up? That's very specific.
He definitely hasn't looked that up. I can tell him and tell you that for free. Frimo, though, looking to make the pass, though, Jamie.
Yeah, he's got fuck yeah, like that optimism. Frimo is looking to make the pass. These two cannot stop battling each other, Ryan. They're doing it fairly. They're doing it cleanly. They're doing it, sexually, with love, with aggression, with respect, Ryan. All the positive words you can think of.
Yeah, exactly.
It is high. I might win by personality. Yeah, absolutely. Benderama work energizer question. Please feel free to get stuffed. Yeah, I'm mocking relentlessly on his work energizer, but he stands by it. He loves him.
It's fantastic.
He stands by it.
Having worked from home for a company that doesn't do that sort of thing, and now work for a company who does that sort of thing, I can absolutely say doing something like that every day with the whole team, where they're all working from home, works wonders for just making sure everyone's all right, making sure we're all in a good place. So it's good. We enjoy it. But the answer is 7.7 billion.
Yeah, nice.
Which is
that's pretty big. Is the most watched video on YouTube still that 20-second clip of a sneezing baby panda? It was for years. I don't know what it is.
I mean, it's a great question. Gangnam Style, to answer your question, Jamie, has got 3.9 billion views, so nowhere near Baby Shark. Get out. Not interested.
Someone look up what the most watched video is. Probably some Ariana Grande song or something, isn't it?
Justin Bieber.
Someone like that. Justin Bieber, yeah, someone like that, isn't it? Yeah. Mr. Rich, though, he's not giving up on that title, but he might have to soon, Ryan. With 3 minutes to go, Bobber in second, he's in 7th. Nashif's still in 4th, so I think Mr. Rich will just do enough, actually, to get our 2nd place. But Nashif making a very good last push up the leaderboard. Yeah,
I mean, it looks like he might snaffle up 3rd place, Nashif, if he isn't able to grab himself 2nd in the end. But Mr. Rich wants to get 1 more point on the board, and he's got quite an alpha to beat to get it, Jamie. This could be an interesting battle in the final 2.5 minutes here.
It could absolutely be. Benderama just sharing his absolute disdain for you, Ryan, and your management position. Do you ever do guest appearances at these energizers? Because I'd love Benderama to come along to one and just give us a little review, actually.
Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, I've just got this random guy from our NoobGamerz community just joining the Energizer today. Say hi. Guy. Say hi, everyone. Everyone be like, yeah, hi. I literally don't know who you are. What are you doing on this call?
Fantasy fan fiction writer, Brian.
Yeah, that's true. Does anyone like their manager? I mean, I like my manager. That helps.
Do you?
Does that help?
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah, there we go. There's 2 people, Fridge. Happy days. Nashif, though, Jamie, still locked in a battle for 3rd place. He does have that penalty. His lap times are consistently better than Yerasan's, but he's not able to have found that pass so far because we know how good Yerasan is at defending.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Let's get back on with Rich, though, because, Ryan, he's very close. He's very close to Crichton. Crichton would be very happy with us securing a 6th position, I think, right here.
I think so. Yeah, I absolutely think so. I'd be very happy with 6th place in these cars. I like my team leader, manager, not so much. What isn't team leader sort of your manager? No, I don't know the technical.
That's his direct line manager, yeah. I guess he means like his overall manager or something.
Yeah, maybe. But my manager is young, so I go with sometimes. 1 minute to go of season 19, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Who's going to get these final positions on the board, Jamie?
Don't know, but it's a good battle. This actually, I bet they'll both be dramatically enjoying this.
Yeah. Indeed,
here we go.
Indeed. 2 just peddling random YouTube channels. Just appreciate it. Give the people something else to watch because you're not watching us, obviously. You're just watching other channels. Well, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Didn't want to go rush to you anyway.
How much do you think you'd have to pay to get in that Pokemon Rust server?
Oh, I mean, they'd just go, sorry, who are you? No, let me go.
Yeah, but if you got for them $500,000, they would.
Oh, yeah, but I don't have $500,000, so...
God, I mean, sure, okay. Sorry, I forgot the tax man might be listening. No, he does not. Definitely not. Mr.
Imagine
Rich,
if I had
though.
$500,000. Just imagine if I had that. I would be loving
Yeah,
that.
just imagine. That'd be mad, wouldn't it? It's unimaginable. Nashif, though, he is closing up, Ryan. He does have that penalty, though. So if he's
Yeah,
going to do it, he has to do it now, Ryan, and he has to go for it. He has to do it in a Michael Schumacher way, style of just pushing him out of the way whilst he's doing
gonna
it.
go for an absolute one of these, Jamie.
I don't think many will appreciate that or understand that reference, Ryan, but actually Ben Durama definitely will, I reckon.
Well, I did it for Nashif because he loved it in Discord, and Nashif's through. What's Yerasan done? Has he given?
Oh, no,
I wonder
this could be it, Ryan.
have we got some sort of team orders in play where he's gone, please let me through. I've got this penalty.
Team orders, right? I mean,
See, letting him.
penalty-
He's letting
the
him.
penalty.
I think. Wait, go back. Go back.
penalty.
He's
It's a
going
4-second
very
penalty.
slow, Yerasan.
He's doing it, isn't he? He's doing it.
He is.
What is going on here? What is going on here?
He's letting him go for 4 seconds so we can. Look, he's literally let him go. He's letting
He's
him
actually
go.
waiting. What is going on here? What is going on here?
Oh,
Ryan,
no.
what's happening? What's that? Is this going to
Absolute
change the title? Is
match
this going to change
fixing.
second for Rich?
Wow.
If it is, then that is absolute scenes. Rich is coming up here. He's in second place. He needs to get that 6th now, Ryan, just to make absolute sure, because Nashif's been gifted that podium.
I have to say, I don't expect that of Yerasan. That's out of character from the consummate
Yeah.
professional of Yerasan.
Live match fiction, right?
Rich, I wonder what this is going to mean for the tables. Can anyone do some quick maths? Scottish wife, are you still there? Let us know.
She's doing street drama, isn't she?
Does that mean Nashif?
There we go. Crichton
has
does
gone
take home
above?
that 6th though, Ryan, which is very impressive. Dazza, of course, getting the win. Bobber takes that 2nd, which will be enough to win him the overall championship. Well done, Bobber. And then Nashif. Well, I mean, we can ask Nashif, can't we? We can ask him.
Well,
What's
Toot says
going on there?
he was racing fairly, not tactical. I mean, that last bit was. I mean, unless he had
He literally
the
stopped.
ultimate slowdown of slowdowns.
No, he stopped.
Like
He literally looked up, saw the gap was only 3 seconds, and stopped
yeah.
until
so
it was over 4.
We're not having that, I'm afraid.
We
We're
are
not
not
buying
having
that
that.
one. But well done to Dazza, who does win out tonight in tonight's race. Let's get confirmation of the final positions in amazing circumstances at the end there. I think perhaps Yerasan just didn't want to speak to us at the end, Jamie, as he gifted Nashif 3rd place. But it's Dazza who reigns supreme at the top, Bobber 2nd, and Nashif grabbing 3rd place. Obviously, Yerasan's gone to warm up his Rust account so he can play with me and Tuke after this and doesn't want to speak to us in 4th. Zerone in 5th. Crichton Alpha grabbing 6th. It's 7th for Mr. Rich. 8th for Chambernator. Tonight's and the whole season's sponsor. So big up to Chambernator once again for his support. And I'll post a link from his company in there now.
Yeah,
Theg grabbing 9th, and it's Frimode in 10th. And big up to Theg as well, who's also taken on the mantle of our little video production setup, posting out all the highlights on a weekly basis. What a lad. 11th for Badapane, 12th for Tony, Buzzerwack is 13th, it's 14th for Racer, 15th for McFly, Roughneck 1 16th, Cycle is 17th, Roki Moki 18th, and it's Ethan 19th. And we've had a calamitous end to the season, Jamie, as we lost about 7 drivers throughout that whole race. But to confirm, it's Dazza, Bobber and Nashif making up those final positions as we head back to the NoobGamerz VIP bar. Let's do this. Oh, just got the lift again. Oh, sorry, there we go. Just had to get the lift. Anyway, how are we, ladies and gentlemen? We're back in the NoobGamerz bar. Lift was a little bit jammed tonight, so I just had to give someone a little kick. But anyway, Jamie, did you enjoy that this evening?
Mistreating the staff. You heard it here first. That's evidence. Just give them a little kick. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, you know, it's been a fantastic season actually. Race 1, let's not forget, one of your all-time top 5 races ever, Ryan.
Yeah.
It was so good.
No,
and
go
every
back,
race,
go back. I said
three?
top three. Top three
races. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Then around the news bar looks like the kind of place where an Eastern European guy, racist, sells you oregano or oregano while claiming it's weed. Ryan, any thoughts? Have you seen him? Have you seen him knocking around?
No, we've got very tight security here, to be fair.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Look who comes sneaking in, though. Yera-san.
Oh.
Well raced, everyone. Well, was it, Yera-san?
Was it? Money changed hands at the end there, I think, Ryan. Yera-san, tell us in your own words what happened, because it looked very much like you slowed down on purpose to allow Nash to get that 3rd place, but we want to know from your words, Ryan. Are you ready to speak to Nash himself, actually?
Yeah, let's bring that man in. Let's bring Nashift live into the NoobGamerz studios and get the lowdown, the LD from the 911 from Nashift on what the hell happened on that final corner. Nashift, are you there?
This is just getting more
mysterious.
Oh, there he is.
Here he is.
There he is. You just sorting out the bribe payment to Yera-san on PayPal, mate.
Just been on PayPal.
Nashift, come on. What happened?
I asked him, I said, what did you do? And he said, mate, you deserve that. He said, you were very fair racing and you were quicker than me, so he let me have it.
That's not how it works, is it?
That's what he said. What's that old phrase? Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, fair enough, Nash. Yeah,
So,
fair enough, mate.
But no, it was a very good race with him actually. I could catch him up, and then when we were racing, I just make a slight mistake and then have to do a slowdown because I had too many penalties anyway. So yeah, no, good racing, and I had a good race with Tuke at the beginning as well.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Dazza. He was obviously awesome tonight, and I think Bob has won the championship, so big congratulations to him as well.
Yeah, he has indeed. I mean, Nash, you're on the podium tonight, mate. Well done, of course. Will you be glad to see the back of these cars, though? That's the question.
They're not my favourite cars, but they've been enjoyable races, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, yeah, they're all right.
Maybe we'll take that.
Yeah, they are fun racing. They are fun racing.
Good.
So, yeah, I'll be glad to see the touring cars, though.
Indeed. So, touring cars up next then, Nashift. Are you going to win the championship? Come on.
We'll see, won't we, boys?
Oh, keeping his cards close.
Oh, he's confident though, right? I like that.
I like it. Anyway, Nashift, well done tonight, my friend. Well done. Enjoyable race. And go and enjoy the rest of your evening.
I will. Cheers, boys. I look forward to watching
mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, bye.
Bye-bye.
So there's Nashift. Now up next, Jamie, I'm thinking on the fly here, perhaps we don't want to speak to Bobber in 2nd place, given he is the overall winner of the championship. So perhaps we'll save him till the end. So we'll bring in Dazza, who wins race 4 of 4 tonight at Donnington Park. Gets himself the maximum amount of points. Welcome to the NoobGamerz studio, Dazza.
Hi, how you doing?
We're very good. How are you? Sounds like you're changing places in the background there.
Yeah, I'm moving from room to room. I'm just going outside for a smoke. I've got a wine, celebratory drink.
Good.
And do you feel like you deserve it after that? I mean, we certainly think you do.
Well, deserve it? What? In what way? What? Racing well, or just finally, thank God, I got a podium?
Well, both. Both, I think. I think you got a clear lead of 23 seconds over your closest competitor in 2nd place.
Really?
And,
Jesus.
you had a great first race of this championship. Not so good in the middle, and a great last race.
Yeah, it was a good last race. I mean, we launched off. I got a really good start, and I thought, this is going to be good. I sort of tucked in behind Bobber. But I can see Racer there, and I think that's King behind him. I thought, this is going to be a good 4-way battle. And then it was just me and Bobber. So, hello, you there?
Yeah, absolutely. So a bit lonely in the end then, Dazza, was it? A bit boring of a race once you've broken through.
Breaking up, guys.
Oh,
I think he's gone too far from his rig, perhaps to perhaps.
I'm back.
Oh, he's back. We can hear you, Dazza. We can hear you. So
we can hear you, mate. Yeah.
Good. Because I've just kind of got to stand in this really precarious position out of a window right now, but it's all good. Do you remember the days of having to do that with an aerial?
Don't worry, mate. We'll let you go.
Okay.
Just well done for tonight. Great win, and hopefully we'll see you in the
Yeah.
touring cars next season.
Yeah, I will be in the touring cars. Reserve me a spot. Know me.
Here he is. Look, getting his
I like
bet in
it.
early. Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Take
Cheers,
care.
Dazza.
Bye-bye.
So, Jamie, he did promise us in the Discord that given he kept getting podium positions, he would frequent the Discord post-race ready to speak to us. Not only has he grabbed himself a podium position in second place, but he has won the overall championship. Jamie, do not break my heart and tell me Bobber's not in the Discord.
Bobber's here, Ryan.
Yes. Bobber, the man, the legend, the season 19 winner. Talk to us.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Here he is. Look, he's done it.
Straight in with a championship. Good to get that one off my back, really.
Yeah, I mean, a great race tonight. Second place, obviously a fantastic championship overall for you after a little hiatus from the noobs, going away, meditating, building up, your spirits ready for another championship. And you've smashed it. So you've got to be pleased with that.
Definitely pleased with that. Definitely pleased with that. Big shout out to Racer. He would have won that. He was on a different level. I don't know what he's taking, but he's going to be one to look out for next.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to get on with these cars then, Bobbo. Have you driven them before, or you just sort of felt comfortable in them?
He just felt comfortable straight away. As soon as you got in him, you just feel comfortable.
And how do you think that's going to compare to next season then? Season 20, a wholly different type of car, it's fair to say. Do you think there could be some more close racing in those and a lot more competition at the top?
I'd hope so. The cars are a lot easier to drive, and I'd predict a good top 20 battle for first, guaranteed.
Top 20? I mean, we'll take that right all day, won't we?
Short circuits and them cars,
Yeah.
it's guaranteed to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Well done, mate. Congrats on the championship. I hope you enjoy it. Treat yourself tonight, yeah?
Right, nice one. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
So there we go. Bobber all done and dusted, over and out. Season 19 champion, your champion, people. Praise him. Give him all the love in the channel. Well done to Bobber. Jamie, of course, given we've fixed the sound issues tonight, I'm not leaving this room in case it breaks again. So we're going to stay in the VIP bar for the proceedings of the rest of this stream. So you're going to have to give it to me right goddamn now who your driver of the day is.
Oh, bloody hell, I'd completely forgotten about that. I mean, do you want driver of the day and driver of the season?
Oh, no, we don't do driver of the season just yet. We need to confer with... Well, I would say we need to confer with the other admin in Jimmy, but, I mean, he's literally been nowhere to be seen for the last 4 weeks, so he's going to have no idea, is he?
No, he has promised us that he is going to race in the touring cars next season, right? Because he's had a couple of seasons off.
Yeah.
So he, like you said, like Bobber, he's been away, taken some time out, done some meditating, taken some lessons. He's had Lewis Hamilton in as a mentor and a coach one-on-one to get some tips and tricks. So I think he'll be coming back strong next season, right? So I'm going to give Jimmy driver of the season for next season, season 20. No,
what about driver of the day?
It's tough, isn't it? It's tough, isn't it? Because he's a great win from Dazza. Bobber obviously won the championship. Nashift and weird third position, of course. Yerasan. I'm going to give it to Yerasan for charitable racing.
You can't, on the one hand, slate him for giving a position and then call it charitable.
Well, I'm doing it because I know it'll annoy you. So
no,
I'm going to give it to I'm going to give it to Bobber because he's like you said, he's come back in, Ryan, and he's won the championship first time out. He obviously had some pretty strong competition, but he saw them all off at the end there, and he's taken the crown. So I'm going to go for Bobber.
Bobber, your driver of the day, then, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's it. We're all done and dusted. It's the end of the NoobGamerz night here from the NoobGamerz studios. There was only one place to be, and that was right here on NoobGamerz TV. It's also the end for Voice Meter, which will never be used by this streamer ever again.
Why, mate?
That is my solemn promise to everyone. I'm going to go and sort that out ready for next Thursday, and we'll be back firing on all cylinders. And Jamie, thank you for joining me on the channel again, my friend.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks for sticking with it, mate, through all the chaos. I know you were, on the edge, but you did it, and I think we've enjoyed it in the end.
We certainly enjoyed it. And if you want to enjoy the rest of your evening, come and watch me and Toot play Rust. That's going to be a lot of fun.
How are they going to watch?
I don't know. We'll work something out, but it'll be fun nonetheless. But me and Jamie will be back on Thursday, Jamie,
Is it?
Or is it? No, hang on.
No, is it? No, it's Monday.
February.
Isn't it?
It's February, so we're back on
Monday.
Monday. I think for our very first
Yeah.
ACC Championship for your Monday night's
Unbelievable.
entertainment. Unbelievable scenes.
We've got about 400 drivers signed up for that.
44 drivers signed up for it, and that is the maximum. We've actually oversubscribed it, but we're thinking that although we could take more drivers, 44 is probably enough, actually, out there on the track.
It's hard enough for us to keep up with normal races. Yeah, 44 drivers, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's going to be scenes, Ryan, I think, to quote the Noob's famous throat, utter and absolute scenes.
Indeed. And if you want more of those scenes, join us on Monday night for that entertainment. Or if you want some more Project Cars action, me and Jamie will be back on Thursday, the same time and the same place. But for now, we really do appreciate all the people getting involved tonight, whether you chatted, subscribed, followed, or simply just sat back and enjoyed the action. We really do appreciate you being with us here tonight. But we're off to go enjoy the rest of our evening. Have a good one, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.